What is it? All right, we're live. Day 18. Welcome to Breakfast in Biology. We're so happy to see you all here again today.
Good morning.
Tuning in. I will say this just to start off. One of the things that we are very thankful for, Mrs. Smith and I are very thankful for, is not only that you show up every day, but like kind of the professionalism in which you've done that. You guys have been great. You show up, you participate in the chat, you're kind to each other, whatever. Why am I saying that? Because if you were here a little bit earlier today, we had some what the internet would rightly refer to as, and I'm being careful here, but the internet would refer to them as trolls, people that get into a live stream that say to disrupt that. If we have that problem, even though we love you and care about you and want you to participate, we'll just mute you from the chat so you can't. You can still watch it, hopefully still get the information that you need, because our goal and our only objective here today is to help educate you, get you through fourth marking period and all that. So like I said, the shout out is to all of you that have been showing up repeatedly. I put some bonus points in my grade book today and saw just how many times some of you have been here, and it's awesome. So really appreciate it. And I think with that, so let's do some roll call, Mrs. Smith. Before the guests, we just do a quick roll call here.
All right. I see Elijah, Alexia, Kirsten, Gladys, William, Annie, Kenny, Alan, Eli, Joe Biden, Zuli, Abby, Hannah, Darius, Alexis, Emily, Dom, Alexia. I think I've got some of them trying. There is Emma. Emma said hello today.
Oh, good. Our lurker. We love when our lurker says hi in the chat.
Gabe, Aiden. I think Kirsten said hello too. She's kind of a lurker, so it's nice to see them. I know Darius was first today. Mark was here, and then he went to go do my quiz because he didn't take it. Because some of you are still missing that quiz. Go take it from like week 2, bottom of week 2. So.
All right. So one last thing I will say about our trolls. Thank you for using curse words and stuff, because they pop up in our chats, but don't pop up in the regular chat. And then we can identify you and kick you out. But, I really am sorry. I know that this whole sequestration thing, the whole social distancing thing has been hard for people. And I'm sorry you can't find something better to do with your time. I mean, seriously. It's kind of pathetic.
Yeah.
But we have a great guest for you today. We do.
Woo!
Let's bring him on. Our great guest right here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. The one, the only, the legend, Mr. Blake. Unmute your mic, Mr. Blake. There he is.
Hello, everyone. How are you? I brought my friend with me here, Leander. Look at how many. I'm so proud of you. There are so many of you showing up to these meetings. It's awesome. You're looking here at the camera. Say hi. And Eli, Annie, this kid won't stop talking about you. He saw your name on the side. We're so proud of you. And sorry, I've been painting.
Ew.
And it's awesome to see how many of you are here. So I guess I can't talk with them, right, Jason? I know it's.
Yeah, I mean, they can hear you. They can hear you. They can comment back.
Oh, so we can't see. So it's only chat for them. That's it. Oh, cool.
So you can see you down there. Alexis is saying hi.
Yes.
You're the original gangster, according to William Hatfield. You're the greatest of all time, according to Dominic Lopez.
Please.
Yeah, man, they're happy to see you.
Look, Kirsten Barnett said, "Hey, Leander."
Hello.
Well, I love this. I think I'm going to try to do this whole Steam yard. Am I correct? Yep.
Stream, because you're streaming.
Oh, stream yard.
But if you would like to steam your yard, I mean, you have plenty of time right now.
Yeah. It's not funny, Mrs. Smith. I'm just learning. Look at this, Dominic Lopez. I love it. I haven't heard from him in so long. Well, it's
Joe Biden even said hi, man.
I know. So Joe Biden, if I'm
Arius and Emily.
who's that generally? It was one of the kids. I think I know who it is. But hello, Miss Emily. I love it. Oh, and Kenneth Hernandez, Elijah Minton. Wow, how's that guy doing? Fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. They're all
Oh,
great.
I'd love to hear it. And Aiden Chen. Oh, God, I love him. Well, I won't hold you all up. We miss you, and I hope to see all of your faces at the bus stop or something before you know it. Do well.
All right, Mr. Blake. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored. I'm honored to be a guest.
And you were requested, Mr. Blake. You were
I was
requested.
requested.
You were requested.
Well, it's an honor. It made my day.
All right. Have a great day.
Bye, everyone.
See you later. All right. So now that Mr. Blake is out, let's talk bio. And this is going to be a short one here today. We told you yesterday that what we wanted to do is bring you back together today to talk a little bit more about the mutations thing, to actually look at that worksheet. Because I know some of you said you were having a couple problems with it. So we thought we would just use today to kind of get you started on it. We're not going to give up the whole thing, but get you started. Tomorrow, and if you get through it, awesome. You know, if you get through it, awesome. If you don't get through it and need more help, we're going to have something set up tomorrow to be able to do that. Remember, Friday and Monday are days off, and we're gonna go with that. We're gonna take the day off, so there will be no live stream on Friday and Monday, but we will check in with you tomorrow at 10:30. So I'm sharing my screen right now as we speak, or trying to. And there it is. So, Mrs. Smith, what would you like to do? Would you like to do the original or the mutate? What do you want to do?
Whatever you would like me to do.
All right. You want to take the original one there? And I think if we do like what we thought we would do is do the first two, the original and the first mutated DNA sequence with you. Maybe the first 3 codons. We don't need to do the whole thing. You can finish that, but at least get you a good start on both of those.
All right. So I have the amino acid chart pulled up separately. So realize that as we are looking at this, if you don't have that amino acid chart, it's kind of hard to flip back and forth on the live stream here. So just know that that's where I'm getting that information. So for the first one, if we're looking at DNA sequence here, if it's TAC, then the sequence that would be going in the MNR sequence would be the A, the U, and then G. So then with that AUG, that first codon, I flip over to the amino acid chart again. You can press here on there to get to that. And I'd be looking for the A, the U, and the G. So when you get and you find AUG, you see that that is MET, which is methionine, or the start codon. So you'll see this, or you'll see this next to that. So that's actually what every protein kind of starts with when it starts being built, is that. That's the start. And then at the very end of it would be a stop codon. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one then, if that is the A, that means A goes to U, C goes to G, and C goes with G. So UGG, again, flipping back over to that amino acid chart, UGG goes to tryptophan, or TRP. And so we're kind of going back and forth there to see what that is. So I'm going to do one more here. If this is TTG, can someone tell me what the RNA sequence is going to be for the mRNA? And then what amino acid is going to be paired with that? So again, it's TTG. So what is the amino or the mRNA sequence, and then the amino acid that goes with it?
And so there is on that worksheet, there's a link up here at the top, and that opens up the amino acid chart. So do you need to be able to see that to answer her question?
And yes, there was an error. I fixed it and sent it out, and I'm sorry, I forgot to tell Mr. Suter, and I just fixed it. So if you had gotten it really early, you missed that kind of fix in the first mutation. But all right, so I'm seeing ASN, which is correct for the amino acid, and AAC. Good. Okay, so the mRNA sequence is AAC, and then that is ASN for our amino acid. Okay, so nicely done.
All right.
And there's
All right, I need to go back over to that. All right. So is that where we're stopping on that one?
Do you want me to do one more?
You know what? Yeah, and I'm just gonna say to the, I hate to keep bringing this up, but apparently the thing is, let's go maybe have like multiple YouTube accounts or whatever, and see if we can't just keep posting stupid stuff. I want to tell everybody in the chat how much I appreciate the fact that they're just ignoring the trolls. You're all old enough to be able to understand what's happening, so I'm not going to necessarily spend all my time trying to get rid of them. Like I said, I'm sorry that this is all they have in their life to entertain them. You know. All right. So why don't you do the second one, Mrs. Smith?
Like keep going. Do you want me to keep going with the original?
No, let's jump down to the first mutated one and do like the first recode on there.
The first mutated one, and I'm pretty sure if you copied it early, this first T is what they were talking about in the chat with there being a problem. I'm guessing when we wrote it, we just didn't even notice that we had copied the exact same thing. So that was supposed to be a T. And like I said, I tried to fix that. But if you didn't, you might have said, hey, there's no mutation. But, you know, we mutated it for you. Okay, so as we go down there here to the mRNA sequence, the T is going to go to an A. The A is going to go to a U. And the C is going to go to a G. So the same as above. No mutation there. And so this is, again, that start codon, that MET. The next one is ATC. Okay, so we've got U, then we've got an A, and then we got a G. So the first thing that I want you to tell me, you know, when we look at this, and I know that's down here, but what type of mutation is that? When you have that one change there, what kind of change is that? So looking for an answer in the live comments. What type of change? I wasn't looking for that specific. I was actually just talking about the fact that it's a substitution, is what I was going for first. But we'll talk about what it is later. But the first thing I was looking for is just the fact that it's a substitution. If I could spell substitution today, substitution. And so you're substituting one letter for another. So when we're talking about are there going to be effects and what specific type of substitution that is, we'll come back to that. So when you go to the codon chart and you look up UAG, okay, UAG is actually a stop codon. And so that what that means is the rest of this, I mean, you could technically go through and transcribe that for practice, but the ribosome is not going to read any further. It's going to stop that protein right there at that stop codon. So it really is going to affect the length. So are there going to be effects? Absolutely. Okay. So yes, there will be effects. And then yes, it's a substitution. And specifically when we talk about them being a stop codon, that's going to be what type? And I think some people said it on the side. And then it's going to be a nonsense. Exactly. Good. Okay. So when you get a stop codon early, then it's not going to make sense. And it's going to be a nonsense substitution.
All right. So I thought we were talking earlier and we thought that this would kind of be enough. Maybe if you were having trouble to get started. I think it might be a good idea just to mention at this point. Don't forget those rules. A always goes to T, C always goes to G in DNA. Same thing in RNA, but you replace that T with a U. I've noticed on some of the sheets that people were turning in that they were getting that messed up still. So make sure you're watching that. Don't forget about the amino acid chart. You can't write the right amino acid charts down. It means can't write the right amino acids if you don't look at the chart. And when you look at the chart, remember it is messenger RNA that you're using to look at it. Right. So if we were really doing transcription, or translation, we'd probably still have you find the tRNA. But we don't need to do that because of the way this chart is written. I hope that helps make a little bit of sense of that. So what we'd like you to do is to get into this and try it out. So we're only going to take up about 15, 20 minutes of your time here today. Get in, try it out. If you're still stuck, we'll kind of help with that again tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is really just a day with no new teaching, and we're really trying not to do any new teaching today either. But we wanted to give some aid and help on this. I know a couple people have it done, and that's awesome. I know a couple of you still have replication notes or transcription or translation, haven't done the ed puzzle, done the quiz. So if you have stuff for fourth marking period you haven't done yet, today would be a good day. Tomorrow would be a good day to do that. So tomorrow our goal is going to be to help you with some of those things.
Yeah,
right?
And some of my students are asking about when it's due. I know personally, I am going back and grading anything that has question marks in for the things we've already done, like up through that transcription translation worksheet and transcription translation quiz. I'm not even beginning to really look at this mutations worksheet until Monday or Tuesday. I mean, I'll probably start grading them when we're off on Monday, but we are off. So, you know what I mean? It's really about you getting it done, over the next couple of days, and I'll be looking for it Monday or Tuesday. Please take the time, you know what I mean, to have some rest too, especially those of you that have been here every single day. We really appreciate it.
Right. And so looking at it today would be good because if you don't get it, if you get it, you'll be done with it in 5 to 10 minutes.
Yep.
If you don't get it, then stopping in tomorrow to get some extra help with it would be good too. We will be available. I'll be available. Reach out to us if you have problems. But remember, tomorrow at 10:30 is a check-in, and we'll tell you how you can get help with it if you need it.
Right. And if you want to pop into a Zoom meeting or anything like that, just let me know. I will say, please make sure that you are changing your name to your actual name if you want to be admitted, and you're letting me know in advance, because I'm not having this happen in a meeting with me like this.
Right. It in some ways, Mrs. Smith, it's kind of disappointing. In other ways, we made it 18 days before the trolls showed up, which is really impressive. We refer to them as keyboard warriors sometimes, like people will say things and do things behind a keyboard that they would be afraid to do in person. Will act ways that they would act behind a keyboard that they wouldn't act in person, because they have common sense prevails when you're face to face with somebody. And then they get, behind the screen and stuff, and they take some liberties maybe they shouldn't. So anyway, not to harp on that. Again, shout out to everybody that's been doing what you're supposed to be doing. You are the people we see. You are the people we're thinking about, because we're just so happy that you're getting in, and we're here for you to help you. I think that is it. Mrs. Smith, I don't think has anything else to add.
Sorry. I was looking to see if we had an error on the Eli was saying about the sickle cell portion. So I was trying to scroll down to look at that. And
I even made an answer key to make sure there was no errors, and apparently maybe fixed them on the answer key, but not on the image.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to see.
I tried. Do you know how hard this sheet was to make with all those stinking letters?
Let me go back to the original. And yeah, I said yesterday that it's a single change, so that should help. I talked about sickle cell, but in that sickle cell hemoglobin, that last T should be an A. Sorry about that. Just fixed it on the original sheet. That C should be an A there for you.
All right. So we got it right. I think that's it. I think that's all we needed you for today. We will see you tomorrow for a check-in. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Have a great day. Wash your hands. Stay safe. We love you. And
Bye.
we're out.